Hello guys, welcome to another Hypixel Skyblock video. Today I'm gonna tell you about a super duper, actually a good bow that no one actually ever tested or even knew. Behold the explosive bow. And I know, happy Christmas to everyone. I hope you guys are having a nice Christmas. Okay, so yeah, I crafted the explosive bow. As you can see, it's gotten it. You get it in let's take a look here. You get it in gunpowder 9. Explosive bow. It only costs 3 enchanted firework rockets, which each of them requires 1 stack of enchanted gunpowder and 16 paper. So this explosive bow only requires 3 stacks of gunpowder, 48 paper, and 3 string. Normal string, by the way, very important to emphasize that. It's a lot cheaper than Runaan's, and obviously it's not as good, or that's what people think. Until Hypixel Skyblock 0.7.5 released a brand new update with the balance changes added inside. So what did these balance changes entail? Well, they buffed and nerfed several things, including Wise armor, and then they buffed the boomer sets like the old dragon armor, young dragon armor, and even protector dragon armor. So yeah, and honestly, I think it was a great call on Hypixel Skyblock. But they also changed the explosive bow, or basically the explosive bow. Yes, they actually changed the mechanics. So actually, the abilities still remain the same. It creates an explosion on impact. Every monster caught in this explosive takes a full damage of the weapon. Well, looks kind of OP because you basically have an area of damage effect which has no damage fall off, and it's such a huge area. Look at that. How can you deny such an amazing bow that looks so cool on the outside? However, its base stats are somewhat disappointing at base stats of 102 damage and 20 strength. Yeah, it's not very good. It's just not very good. And however, I have to admit that they did change the explosive bow. Back in the days, the explosive bow was utter garbage because its ability only did 100 damage. It copied the full damage of the weapon. Yeah, it did copy 100 damage, that is. Yeah, it didn't even take into account your strength, your power, or even your hot potato books. All it did was just 100 damage. Very sad. So yeah, with the update, they actually made it so that the item ability actually works. And as you can see here, its damage is not impressive. I'm in full superior, and I only have power 5 on this bow and like 1 hot potato book because I was rushing to get this video out because it's Christmas. I'm excited to go celebrate with my family, of course. So yeah, I didn't really have time to hot potato book the entire thing. But as you can see here, with a fully charged arrow, you do 17,000 damage as well as huge explosion, which is kind of cool. So now with the mana flux up, I'll be doing around 17,609. So that's a 1 hot potato book. I'm pretty sure if you have around, if you add another 9 hot potato books and like you drink potions like archery and etc., I'm pretty sure I can bring it up to around 19,000, 20,000. So yeah, the explosive bow is actually really good right now because mainly 2 reasons. Firstly, I'll show you right here right now. Yeah, I'm doing a 7-pack Master 3 quest just for you guys. So give me a second as I want to put my slime helmet on because I hit knockback and everyone does this. I know it's bug abuse, but I don't care. I just want to get this thing. I want to get this event quest done and over with. So yeah, hello guys. Hope you guys are having a nice day. And this is what it looks like in action. Aiming does work on it. And as you can see here, this is the first reason why I want to point out as to why the explosive bow is good. As you can see here, it explodes upon impact. But look, let's say if I target this cute little level 15 wolf. It explodes. It hits it and it explodes. Do you get what it means? On a direct hit, the explosive bow hits the thing, and after it kills the thing, it detonates. Do you know what that means? That effectively means that this bow multiplies your damage by 2. We can see this here. Okay, yep, I killed it in 1 hit. It's fully charged. So I will use a half charged shot on an old wolf to make sure I don't brutalize it. But I'll show you that, right, the explosion after impact actually matters. So yeah, let's see this. Okay, this isn't what it hit. Look, wait. Okay, sorry guys. I don't think this explosive bow likes me today. Okay, when I'm not recording, then it just starts exploding everything. So give me a second while I try to get a clip of it where that actually works. So yeah, old wolf there. So look. Okay, let's get this. Yup, see? As you can see, it explodes. there is a slight delay with the explosion, but look, there is a slight delay with it, but it does detonate twice. It does do double damage. And you know what does double damage as well? Well, Runaan's. Okay, so I know this bow is just not that good, and I know base stats wise doing only 17,000 is just not wonderful, and I do know that. But think about it. Runaan's is used because it multiplies your damage by 1.8, but explosive bow, it doubles your damage. It hits the thing. If it's a direct hit, it hits it and it explodes if it doesn't kill. However, on the second hand, if let's say you have piercing on a bow, and let's say it hits multiple targets, it would continue hitting multiple targets and continue searching for multiple targets if there are targets nearby. And until the arrow finds a lack of a target, it will then detonate. So that means you wouldn't worry about this bow affecting. So that means you wouldn't be worried about this bow actually like being bad with piercing and like being able to only hit one target, because the arrow doesn't explode on impact if your item has piercing. If your bow has piercing, it doesn't explode. Instead, it searches for a nearby target, and let's say if there is a nearby target, the arrow from the explosive bow will hone into the new target, and after that new target is killed, if let's say there are no other nearby targets, what's gonna happen is that it just detonates like this. Okay, let me take a look. It just detonates. So if let's say there are multiple targets, as you can see here, it hits everything before it runs out of a target, and then it starts exploding. So yeah. So now moving on to my point about whether it does double damage. Why is this bow good? Okay, so I'm going to get at the meaty point of this entire purpose of the video. Is because of this. You know, weapon swapping. If let's say you own like a DH5 Dragon Hunter 5 50mm miter sword with sharpness 6, weapon swapping allows you to make your arrow shot from the bow to do the damage of your sword. Now that's pretty good. So yeah, I will show that it can swap. So I'll show you that it can also weapon swap with the explosive bow. Look at that, 30,000 damage. You can do, if you are a master at weapon swapping, the explosive bow is actually stronger than the Runaan's bow. Reason being, it has a ×2 damage multiplier. Yeah, ×2. So Runaan gives you a ×1.8 damage on your 50mm miters with a DH5, but explosive bow, because it hits the thing and explodes. So basically, if you were in a dragon fight and you use this bow, your arrow with aiming will hit the dragon for a direct hit, doing the damage of your DH5 miter sword that's maxed, and after a short while, it will detonate and explode again, doing the same damage as your 50mm miter sword with DH5. So essentially, you are doing 2 times the damage, which is a lot better than Runaan's. Well, not a lot better, but 20% better. So yeah, it is a significant amount better. Well, granted, if you don't know how to weapon swap or you are not a master at it, the Runaan's is still a better option. But I'm just putting it out there that, well, I might have found hidden gold in the dust, or I might have actually struck gold, as many people have said. This garbage item where many people feel is bad is actually secretly quite decent. Okay, so outside of the ability for it to do massive damage to dragons in theory, I will now show you why you should also run this bow if you are doing Slayer quests, especially in tight, cramped areas. Reason being, if you notice, if let's say the mobs are out very clear, your arrows with aiming are smart enough to hit it, and they will successfully hit the thing, as you can see here. It wouldn't home into a wall or something. But just imagine if, let's say, you are in a tight space, like for example, you are in a tight space and your arrows are not smart, and instead of hitting the mob, they go into a wall. As you can see, I am damaging the wolf even through a wall. So if let's say you are in a very tight and cramped area, the explosive bow would still do damage, even if the arrow locks on into a wall. So there is a reason as to why I changed from a Runaan's person to a explosive bow runner, because I love the explosive bow for these reasons. Because number one, if let's say you have a very bad position and let's say you are in a cramped area, like for example in the place where the crypt ghouls spawn, the explosive bow might actually be pretty good because it's able to do damage through the walls, which actually makes it wonderfully good. So if you're grinding Slayer quests, and especially if you're grinding Revenant or Wolf and you are in tight enclosed spaces, I would highly recommend for you to swap to an explosive bow. Well, it does less damage, I mean for sure, but do you really need more damage if all you need to do are kill cute little animals with less than 1,000 health? Like seriously, I do more damage without critical hits. Look, I do 3,000 damage without a critical hit. Imagine that against crypt ghouls with 2,000 health. It will totally slice them apart through a wall. And those are the reasons as to why I think that the explosive bow is a wonderful bow. And I will highly recommend for you to craft it if you have extra money lying around and you just like to be cool. Because honestly, I love playing Hypixel Skyblock with this bow, and it's like a huge change from Runaan's. It just feels a lot more interesting, and honestly, who doesn't love the explosions from the bow? Of course, man, it's just for flex purposes, but hey, I mean, I like it for the way it is. And oh yeah, see, there's another example of it hitting through the walls, and that is by far one of its most unique traits, along with the double hit thing. Honestly, I don't think Hypixel Skyblock intended for it to be a double hit, whereby it hits the thing and then it explodes, doing double damage. Cause that's just kind of ridiculous, honestly. Like, I didn't expect the bow to be that good. I just expected it to explode upon impact, but if you have piercing, it doesn't, and that's why I love this bow so much now, because it's able to deal with a bunch of nonsense with explosions, and I love it so much because of that. Don't judge me, but I love the explosive bow, and you will not change my mind because of all these reasons. I'll summon this boss right now, and yeah, that's all I have to say for today. It's a really short video because a lot of you guys have been commenting about making fun of me making 20 minutes videos, so I'm sorry about that. I mean, so today is just a short upload, and hey, if you enjoy the short upload contents I make, along with the cool 20-minute tips and trick guides that I make, leave a like and subscribe down below, because personally I just started YouTube, and genuinely I would really like to continue working as a YouTuber as a part-time job, because honestly I love Skyblock as much as the next person out there, but I am passionate about it, and I really want to spread my knowledge and my skills on Hypixel Skyblock in order to make you guys have an easier time on this ridiculously grindy MMORPG, which I oddly enjoy wasting my life on, because honestly it's Christmas and I'm not spending time with my family, but instead I'm playing Skyblock. Sorry about that, guys. Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and have a happy 2020. See you guys next year, or possibly another upload this year if I have time. Thank you and have a nice day. Goodbye. Furball the Hammy, signing out.